Wow, what a month we had in April. It was pure roller coaster for S&P 500 and I was so close to panic sell my Tesla stock as it dipped to $140. So let me show you how my portfolio is doing on a month when S&P 500 dropped by 4%. Hello finance people, my name is Robert and I'm here to share with you my learnings and experiences about personal finance as a European. So let's just jump into my portfolio tracker and I'll explain the situation. So let's take a look at stocks first. Actually, this month stocks did quite okay considering what has been happening in the market. I'm up by 1% and I made about 170 euros this month. But you can see that Microsoft dipped and also Amazon dipped. And I have a quite big chunk of my money in those two. Otherwise, the rest were a bit up. Nokia and Tesla were in the end up. Tesla was just insane this month. I was really close just closing the whole, just getting rid of this stock because it dipped to 140 at some point. But then within a few days, it bounced back to 180, I think. And this is mostly due to Tesla basically getting approval from Chinese government that they can run their autonomous cars or taxis in China. So they're able to test that out there. So that really propelled the stock back to to 180. I'm happy to bounce back, and now I just need to make sure that I have a stop loss because I just noticed I thought I have a stop loss but I didn't put it properly, so I don't have that on Tesla. Okay, if we take a look at ETFs, you can see that it's been a tough month. I'm down by 1.3%. And that's about 400 euros this month or in April, and you can see that all of them were just down. But if I compare that to S&P 500, which was down by almost 4%, then I'm doing okay. What's interesting again is that my biggest stake is in the USA, which follows the S&P 500 index, and it's down by 1.4, and this is 4%. And that's basically the difference is due to currency differences. So either a euro got stronger or dollar got stronger, and this has an effect on my investments because I invest in euros. So this year it's been saving me, and my losses haven't been as bad as S&P 500 has been this month. Now, if you want to see how my portfolio did in 2023 overall, just click on this video right here. It'll take you to a playlist. Let's take a look at crypto. This month we also had the Bitcoin was halving. I thought there'll be a bit more movement, but actually didn't have that big of an impact. Not yet, at least. You can see that Bitcoin is down by 12% and also Ripple is down by 17%. And I'm in total 11% down. Now, I've been climbing for the last, I think 2 months, quite a lot. So a little adjustment, I guess, was expected. I just need to make sure that at some point I need to set a strategy when I'm going to exit Bitcoin, just because it's not going to stay there forever. It's going to fluctuate. It's going to find a new point. So I need to just figure out that and just set some rules for myself. Okay, if we look at peer-to-peer lending, then you can see that I have Mintos and Esketit. I have about 2,700 in Mintos and 2,500 in Esketit, and they are just steady. So Mintos is 0.8% this month, and in Esketit it was 1.2%. So slight difference there. I need to see if this continues, that the Esketit is just performing better, so maybe I can allocate a bit more money there. But right now they're doing well. They're just every month generating some income, and you can see in Mintos it's a bit worrying that I have about some of them are still late, so you can see some of the payments are late. I need to just monitor this, but it's been this way since I started in last June, and it looks like they get paid. I haven't defaulted so far, so it's looking okay in that sense. And then in Esketit, if I look at any delays, there's actually not that many that even have a 15-day delay, so it's only 30 euros out of my balance there. So doing quite okay. For me, this is more experimental, seeing how much I can generate extra. These platforms, they promise about 10 to 14% yearly investment, return on your investment. So I'm just curious to see if that's true long term, especially when the interest will go down. How is that going to affect these platforms? I expect that obviously the return on investment will go down a little bit, but let's see how it goes. And then if I look at the whole portfolio in total, you can see that I'm down by 2%, 2.2%, and that's about 1,400 euros just in April. Unfortunately, not a good month. I've had some months were really great and they offset this, but right now it's not looking good. But there were good sides and bad sides, but because Bitcoin dropped quite a lot, that's 1,200 euros almost just because of that. So if I look at in that perspective, then I'm doing all right. Bitcoin is a little bit more unstable, so it will fluctuate, and I just need to be mentally prepared for that. And actually, this doesn't bother me at all. It just at some point you just stop worrying about Bitcoin fluctuating and cryptos in general. Now, I've been investing for the last 6 years, and there are a few mistakes that I really wish I hadn't made. Without them, my portfolio would have been probably double the size. That's why I created this video right here, so you can avoid losing time and money by making the same mistakes.